Are you looking for a new underwater video light? Well, if that's the case, stick around because in today's video we'll look at a very interesting piece of underwater video lighting. Coming up. Hi and welcome back to the Underwater Filmmaking School. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Now in today's video we'll unbox a piece of equipment that I was sent by the company, the manufacturer, and it is the D30 1600 made by the company XTAR. Now this is, as the company says themselves, a traditional underwater video light, specifically for underwater video and photography. The special thing about this light though is that it comes in 4 different colors, and I don't mean the color of the shell of the light, but I mean the light itself that gets output by the video light can be adjusted into different colors. So you've got your very normal white LED color that comes out of that light, but you've also got blue, red and UV, ultraviolet. And this is actually which makes that light very, very interesting to me. So let's go ahead and see what we can find inside of this box, shall we? So the box is actually pretty nice. Opening that up, we can see some documentation that is in here. And first of all, we find the light, which is nicely made. It seems from the very first impression like it is very, very well made, nice and robust. It's got a twist mechanism or a swivel mechanism or twist mechanism to turn, open the light up. Get that out of the way, and you can actually see that the light has got 2 O-rings here, which is really cool, preventing water from actually getting inside the light. Now we've got 1 button here on the video light with a locked position and a unlocked position, and I'm assuming that just by pressing the button we can then activate the underwater video light. Alright, let's have a look at what else is inside here in the box. Pulling out what I'm assuming is the accessories, getting that out. So what have we got? We've obviously got a charger, standard charger that is being attached to the electricity by a mini USB port here, also supplied. Nice. Then we've got a little bag with some O-rings and what else? This is like a lanyard in here. Okay, that I'm assuming can be attached to the back of the underwater video light, so you can either clip it onto your BCD or just have it around your wrist. This is, whoa, this is the battery. Look at the size of this battery. This is really big. If you compare this to my hand, this is a freaking big battery. Alright, so putting this battery inside our underwater video light. See if it is charged up. Normally they do come a little charged up. Alright, so let's have a look with this underwater video light. So we'll turn it around so we can actually turn it on. And now turning it on by basically, I'm assuming, pressing on that button. Yeah, pressing once and we'll get to the highest output, which is 1600 lumen. That's the maximum output that light will deliver. Pressing one more, we'll go down to 800 lumen, and once more again we'll go down to 400 lumen. Now if you want to activate the colored light, we just need to keep the button pressed for a moment and we'll get to our red light. I probably see it better if I point it towards me. Pushing it again for like 2 seconds, we'll get to the blue light, and pushing it again for 2 seconds, we'll get to the UV, the ultraviolet light. And this is something that I'm really looking forward to testing underwater. How to turn it off again? Alright, so All right, fairly simple and straightforward. Now, being quite honest with you guys, I don't think that the 1600 lumen is like something groundbreaking. There is lights out there on the market that deliver much higher output levels in a comparable size to this one here. But what I do think is that the light, especially the UV function, can be very useful. Personally, I can't wait to take this for a dive here in the Lake of Zurich to some of my favorite dive sites and see what I can actually find that reacts to the UV light underwater. I know a couple of years ago it was a bit of a trend filming with UV light and the according filters on your underwater video cameras. But it's only been there for a very short amount of time, and I think it's only been done in the ocean. I don't remember of anyone actually filming in fresh water with UV light. So I'm really curious to find out what I can find in the Lake of Zurich using the UV light. Other than that, it seems like a actually very nice built, sturdy, well-made underwater video light. I would say this is perfect if you do want to film macro stuff, smaller stuff. This is going to be plenty. 1600 lumen is plenty for that. As soon as you start filming wide angle stuff, this is not going to be enough, and I doubt that 2 of these will be enough either. Having said that though, this is just an assumption. I haven't tested the light in the water yet, and I can really only give you my complete and correct kind of review after I've actually taken the light for a couple of dives. But I have to say the first impression is quite good. I'm looking forward to testing this light and seeing what it is useful for when taken underwater. Have you guys ever tried a light like this, or have you tried filming with UV light underwater? If that's the case, I'd be very curious to find out what you guys have found out and how you like filming with UV light underwater. So please leave a comment down in the comment section below. One last thing that I've just noticed on the light as I was looking at it is that if you look at the light, it doesn't really have any ways of attaching it to your underwater video setup. So there is a attachment point here. I don't know if you can see it if I hold it into the camera. There's a little screw inlet here, so you can screw a little ball point mount onto that light, but it's not included in the package. Never mind, we'll find something to attach it to the underwater camera and we'll take it for a spin very soon. If you guys don't want to miss out on finding out how this light performs underwater, what my final verdict is on the D30 1600 by the company XTAR, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also the little notification bell so you're not missing out on that review video that will come out very soon here on the channel. And that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope this video was useful to you and I hope you got something out of it. And if that's the case, as always, please do hit that like button. You know it means a lot to me. Thanks again for watching and I will see you in the next one.